And we're back. This is the ESL 1 Katowice qualifiers for the Chinese region. My name is Skim. I am joined by Lacoste, and we're here for Ehome versus LFY. Probably one of the more exciting matchups we've had thus far.
Yeah, this should be the most interesting game so far. Maybe in my head because of the wings players and the Ehome tag. Ehome is I don't know. We didn't see much of Ehome throughout the years, but it's an old school organization since the beginning of the Dota. Even goes to Dota 1.
Has a special place in my heart, to be honest. Ehome.
Yeah.
Even though we don't have we've not really seen the magnitude of that brand since they came back, but we still had some memorable moments. Ehome versus EG, even though Ehome of course lost, but still they were part of it.
Yeah, I love the Ehome tag. I love the Ehome logo. I don't know. Been fan ever since.
10 seconds remaining.
Hopefully they can bring back the magic with this lineup. Certainly have been struggling for a while now. Again, pretty much similar to IG this season. Ehome hasn't really been relevant when it comes to the pro circuit thus far. But of course, we did see them yesterday being very convincing, at least against Rock Gaming. So this is going to be the first real test, at least in this tournament.
Dire team
LFY definitely a team that has an upper hand, better results overall. But Ehome has nothing to lose. They looked really good yesterday, even though it was against a relatively unknown team. But still, we have Bane as a first pick. No surprise there. The good thing about the Bane is that you can sleep an offlaner who tries to pull the creeps, get it past the secret shop between tier 1 and tier 2 tower.
Oh, that's a pretty powerful tool to just deal with that offline pull. And just in general, though, good lockdown, of course, but also just very annoying here to deal with. But Ehome with the Tusk already at least one or two abilities to cancel the Fiend's Grip, of course, if need be.
Yeah, Razor and Tusk together synergize well. Tusk uses shards, Razor gets close, slows him down, also steals the damage. Works really well. If someone tries to go away, they can use a snowball. They will need some AoE clear against the Phantom Lancer. I'm not sure how Ehome picks. What do they think? Yesterday we saw different approach. Warlock as position 4. We've seen it in FY playing a similar hero who is usually position 5 hero, like Disruptor going for the same build, Spirit Vessel.
We've seen, I think, a couple of Phantom Lancers these past 2 days, and a lot of times, one of them also Ehome was, they just picked the Legion Commander as a counter. Legion Commander is still in the pool, so that could be a potential pickup for them. Is of course also nice just against the
Bane.
Against the Bane, exactly. So that wouldn't be a bad pickup. But of course, it also just forces you into that specific hero already.
That Prophet is still in the pool. I don't think it's gonna survive through the next stage of the bans.
It's one of the most popular Chinese heroes. It's one of Super's signature heroes, so I wouldn't be surprised if he does indeed pick that hero up. Super, look, I don't hate the guy, but did you see the? I mean, you were at Perfect World Masters, right?
Yeah, they banned out Super's heroes, and he had nothing to pick.
No, I was more referring to the awards when they gave
all
of his teammates.
Everyone from LFY got the
best player of the year, basically.
Besides Super,
yeah.
And Jack told me that because he called the premature GG. Right. They lost the game in like 16, 17 minutes. That he's not getting the salary for a month or two. Yeah. Plus, maybe 2 months because he also didn't get the award. No award, no salary rule.
No salary. Well, Super. I wouldn't necessarily call him the weak link, but I do think that his hero pool is definitely narrow. Actually, you can't call him the weak link. I do think his hero pool is very narrow. DK and Death Prophet are like pretty much the only two heroes he really excels at. I wouldn't say he can't play other heroes. He can play other heroes, of course. But I feel like his impact on heroes that aren't those two heroes is significantly lower.
Yeah, that's true. But the thing about Super is that he plays DK so well. Even before DK had
Wha-
all those super good
Yeah,
items and was buffed, he made the old DK look fun to play.
yeah, that's definitely worth noting. And DK is of course also still in the pool. Not sure you want to pick up the DK against the Razor in lane. Even Super might not be able to win that matchup. I'm just saying.
That's true.
Ehome go for the Earth Shaker. Most likely a support Shaker here for Ice Ice. Let's
Could
see.
be an offlane.
Could be an offlane Shaker.
Didn't see any offlane shakers for quite some time, especially in 2018. Maybe because we are only a couple of days in
Well,
2018.
even in, towards the end of 2017,
Yeah,
we
there
didn't
was
see
no.
one. Yeah.
I mean, I love how Dota develops over the time. Like you go for Earthshaker, yeah, I'll play Earthshaker offlane. I can block myself.
LFY's turn to
It might actually be
Yeah.
offlane Shaker. Yeah.
So yeah, that might actually be. But you block yourself a lane, then the idea develops. I'll just play position 4 shaker and block for someone else.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, people just keep trying to be more efficient with everything they can do, right?
5 seconds remaining.
AA pick here. How do you feel about the AA pick? A lot of burst damage, of course, against illusions. That's actually pretty nice. Early on, pretty good damage in lane, depending on what kind of safe lane they have to pick. They could even go aggressive if they wanted to. AA, or Shaker, and then some carry. Have the Tusk as an offlaner, or as a core maybe. I know Navi runs the
yeah.
Tusk
You
core.
can run Tusk as an offlaner, especially you have these two Tusk and Earthshaker. You have like a double block.
Yeah.
So you don't even need to during the
Pull the
mid
creep
mid
wave.
fights. No, I mean you can pull the creep wave with both of them, but during the mid fights, if you're in a choke position on the map, you can block
Dire
so
team
easily
back.
with two rams.
Very true.
Yeah,
Puckno picked for LFY. Funny story. I was at TI, and in the group stage, they only picked Puck for Inflame. And then in between group stage and playoffs, I had an interview with Afu. And I asked him,
10
yo,
seconds remaining.
don't you think it's a bit risky, the fact that, everybody knows when you pick
5
Puck,
seconds
it
remaining.
only is an offlane Puck, because everybody else at the time ran it like, oh, it's either mid or offlane. It was like a flex
LFY's
pick, right?
turn to
And he,
ban.
he turns to me and says, no, 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 no. Super can play Puck. And then they picked Puck the next day for him. It was so hilarious. I don't think they won the game, actually.
yeah, because he was not
He was
not
not
a
playing
DK.
DK or Death Prophet, yeah. No, he actually had an impulsive,
10 seconds
explosive
remaining.
performance on the puck, but I think
5
on
seconds
heroes like
remaining.
Puck, Queen of Pain, Lena, like those heroes, he just never gets the right
LFY's
pacing. He just
turn
kind of
to
misses
pick.
the timings, and that's I think one of the biggest issues for Super on heroes that aren't like those pushing heroes, right? He kind of misses those timings. He just doesn't have that instinct to just go for those certain pushes or fights and ganks or whatever. So I expect this to be a superhero.
10 seconds
Maybe. Oh,
remaining.
Deuce's banned. Never mind.
It could still be a
5 seconds remaining.
DP.
Yeah. DP wouldn't be bad, but against the AA, it's not great either.
Well, it's, when you think about it, like you need to hit the AA ulti right
Dire
before.
team
The ulti kills
Yeah.
back.
Yeah,
DK.
why not? We're just gonna go with
Yeah.
the Dragon Knight.
So yeah, I thought it was pretty obvious that this was not going to be a super puck. Because he can play the hero, but generally speaking, LFY like actually last picking his hero as
10
well.
seconds remaining.
That's something that I noticed as well. They really like last picking his hero.
5 seconds
By the way, we didn't even
remaining.
mention it, but Afu's Earth Spirit. That's signature.
Yeah.
That's a signature hero. With that huge Iga Steel TI, of course. Ehome, probably Old Chicken's hero, or maybe even CTY.
Choose your hero.
I mean, you definitely want the Razor mid, so I expect this to be a CTY safe lane. That's the beauty of Ehome's sort of like dual core. They can play both mid and safe lane pretty interchangeably. It's very flexible. They can put him anywhere, really.
So Fate is playing Earthshaker, so it's gonna be
Offlane Shaker.
offlane Shaker. Razor
I
should
said Ice Ice earlier instead of Faith Beyond.
doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Razor should dominate the lane against the Dragon Knight. I've seen it a couple of times. Dragon Knight can recover. Will need to have Bane at the start.
Yeah. At TI5, Old Chicken used to be like one of the best, or like going into TI5, Old Chicken was one of the best laners. So who knows? I mean, this should definitely be Razor favorite, but again, Super is also pretty much the best DK out there. If anybody can play this matchup, it's probably Super.
All right. What kind of a... I don't know what Void's gonna build. If it's gonna be a safe lane Void, and it's gonna be. He
Well,
might consider going for a Battle Fury this game against
against the Phantom
against
Lancer?
the Phantom Lancer illusions. Yeah. It's super greedy, but it pays off if you don't feed away too many kills. GH, Earthshaker,
Maybe he wanted to say
good luck.
good luck.
Well,
Good luck, have fun, and then he just abbreviated it. GK meme. Man, I wish we had Jack here.
or a real Chinese, not like you, pretending to be a Chinese. Do you have Chinese roots?
I don't.
No.
Well, actually, I do. My grandpa's half Chinese. So technically I have Chinese roots. But I'm pretty sure if you talk to any Asian, they probably have some Chinese roots. If you go
Yeah.
deep enough.
All right, a lot of old chat.
I like it. Bit of banter probably.
So they're swapping things around. They're gonna
30 seconds
have
to battle.
Phantom Lancer on mid because DK would get destroyed against the Razor.
Yeah. How do you feel about that matchup then? It's not that bad again for the Phantom Lancer, is it?
No, I mean Phantom Lancer can still use a doppelganger to move away, but if he doesn't use it correctly,
The link stays.
the link stays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we shall see. For now, runes
The
will be
battle
contested.
begins.
Double wards top. Isn't this a bit excessive? Oh, hey, being dove. And HYM might just feed away first blood. He does. But yeah, double wards top. Isn't this excessive?
What
Are
do
they gonna go aggressive with this?
What do they want? They wanted to block this camp and have a vision when he's pulling, so they can play aggressively. He's gonna even pull the camp. This is so easy to do.
It really is, isn't it? Old chicken moved bottom, so he's chasing the DK. So we have the Shaker Phantom Lancer lane mid. That's just so weird to watch. Phantom Lancer should win this quite handily. Certainly when the Bean is close by. Actually, Bean is just TPing bottom now.
So, yeah, this stuff is hard to predict what they think is best and what they will actually do. I don't know if they want to keep Dragon Knight on the bottom lane against the Razor. Yeah, this is the combo I already mentioned. The block. It's a lot of damage stolen.
It's a lot of damage
That-
dealt as well. Has to
That's
be
Dragon
careful
Knight
here.
with the Dragon Tail level 1.
Yeah. Forced to skill it. I think he was holding a skill point, right?
Yeah.
If he doesn't skill that, he probably dies there, so good on him. And yeah, got 3 last hits early on, but this lane should soon be in control of Old Chicken and Tusk. I say that, but good harassment coming out here from the Bane.
What do you have on top? Puck still saving.
Oh, the roll.
Money
It's gonna
misses.
miss from Afu. Afu now getting harassed back. Time lock skilled up. Mid lane, a very even matchup actually. I thought that Phantom Lancer should pull ahead a little bit more, but
Well, you're against Earthshaker whenever you get close.
yeah,
You're afraid of the Enchant Totem.
why? Should steal this DD? Nope, Nightmare's there. Now Y has to be careful. Yeah, he's a smart choice here.
Oh, the boulder from the downtown.
I mean, I saw him TP in, but I didn't think he would get it. Whew.
I don't know, this DK on the bottom lane, he still has a good CS, but like it's a dual lane Dragon Knight. That's the Dragon Knight needs
Awful.
solo XP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now even Afu is joining the fray after giving that top lane a bit of a head start for Puck. Puck level 3 already. Oh, bottom lane they actually get a kill to the Razor. So the rotation paid off. Maybe they're winning this lane after all.
And they need the Tusk to get level 2, so they can block if they try to get out, get the snowball, and Razor needs a mobility item. Usually when you want to dominate the lane, I guess he bought the items for mid. So if you're going on a side lane, you want to have the wind lace for the extra movement speed.
For now though, just gonna stay here. There's a stack already. Who are you really stacking for on the Radiant side? I guess Puck? Actually, DK
Which stack? Yeah, DK can
DK
clear
can
it with level 2.
Yeah. Hyudian Ka. I shouldn't even try to pronounce it. I'm pretty sure that's just racist.
How's that racist?
I mean, it's pretty offensive just pretending to read a language or to like speak a language.
Well, if it was Russian, you would read it, right?
Well, I couldn't because it's Cyrillic.
Yeah, but if it's not, if it's...
Nah, I still wouldn't. Still
No?
feels...
Well, everything is racist in 2018.
It's
Yeah.
true. It's true. Alright, how are the lanes shaping up? Puck is doing really well up here. Almost level 4, 15 last hits. Second highest in last hits. It's insane. Mid, we have a bottle on Faith Beyond. Which we talked about that earlier. That mid hero or mid players, or mid heroes rather, don't really go for bottle anymore.
Yeah, but what can Earthshaker buy? He can go for Magic Wand, just for the...
Could go Soul Ring.
Yeah, that's true. Soul Ring, Magic Wand.
I think that's pretty strong. I think that's stronger than bottle actually. He's a strength hero, so he benefits obviously from the Soul Ring. Oh, they're gonna steal a stack here. Well, they're gonna attempt to anyway.
Invisibility.
A prize.
I mean, it is a Razor. Only level 1 plasma field, but I wouldn't be surprised if they maybe try and sneak a couple of creeps here. Nope.
It's
Never
too
mind.
too much time consuming.
Alright. Ehome's lane so far not really been that impressive, I don't think. AA, but kind of wasting time. Faith Beyond has to be careful. There's an Afu, Invis Afu right behind him. Looks like they're gonna want to set up for this kill here.
Yeah,
but
they want to
Faith
kick
Beyond
him under the tower if possible. Nah, that's not gonna happen.
Not in a good position. Kicking, they stun him, but the TP from the A comes in now. But they can't find the kill here on Afu. Fisher obviously not available. TP out from Bane because bottom lane, they're diving past the tower, getting the kill onto the DK. Y is now giving up his life so that Razor can get out of here. Just caught the tail end of that. But yeah. It's a good kill for them. Because the DK, again, he's doing really well in last hits. Mid lane.
Dire's middle tower is
AA
under
goes down.
attack.
It's a very potent combo, Phantom as a Earth Spirit early on. Certainly against the level 2 AA.
Yeah, it's gonna depend a lot on the rotations on the top lane. Who's gonna rotate first? Puck with the Dream Coil or Void with a Chrono?
The thing is, Void with Chrono, how much kill potential do they really have?
Well, AA can rotate top with just a Cold Feet. Yeah, he's already moving in the Chronosphere. Once he gets to the tier 1 tower, Void is gonna be level 6. So it's
That's fair.
pretty much guaranteed Cold Feet. It's only level 1, but with a
Radiant's
bash,
middle tower is under
it
attack.
should be enough to kill a Puck.
Tusk is also moving up here. Gonna see that the rune has been taken. Pinging on top, but now Afu's gonna scout out the Tusk.
Gold is a great
takes it.
conductor.
Has to be careful though. Puck, he's level 6, but he's saving his point and he's not gonna go into Dream Coil.
Yeah, he went for Vanning
Waning
Rift.
Rift. Do you agree with that?
I'm not sure why. Oh, I guess he wants to silence Void for a longer time. They have one more silence with the Earth Spirit. But he can't get out. Like if Void tries to run away, the coil snaps, which deals with the most of the damage.
Well, I mean, he's probably gonna hit level 7 soon anyway, so then it doesn't really matter. Unless he still doesn't skill his ultimate. But for now, nothing really done. They didn't go for the kill puck on the puck either. Maybe mid here. Both teams really rotating into Echo Slam. Now with the snowball on top.
Opa!
What a rotation. But the Phantom Lancer survives with the Doppelganger. Can they still go for this kill here? Well, there's no Fisher available, so seems unlikely. They even rotated the Razor for this. Overextending.
Yeah, looked super impressive, but
At the end of the day, it was
It's
just,
just,
a support Earth Spirit.
yeah.
But of course, they also make sure that Faith Beyond doesn't die, right? The initiation came out from the Radiant. They wanted to go for the kill first. Speaking of, they're grouping up top, but CTY is just heading back. So
Yeah,
he's
Chrono
gonna
was used. He tried to kill
Puck.
a Puck,
Dire's
but
top tower
Puck
is
is
under
really tanky. Magic Wand, plus when he switches power to strength, also with the raindrops against the time lock, which is magical damage.
Bottom lane, DK gonna rotate out. Razor and Tusk have been scouted out by the ward. I like this ward. It's a very classic sci-fi ward.
Illusion, what have we here?
Yeah, that ward gets devoured easily.
Radiant are
Just
scanning.
put a sentry.
Dyer's top
You-
tower
you can
is
see
under attack.
both sides.
Top lane with the DK. Nice rotation. Nobody seems to be looking to stop this bottom lane now. They're diving for the Phantom Lancer. Puck comes in with a clutch TP though. Doesn't have a Dream Coil, but doesn't really need it for now. Snowball gonna avoid the initial damage, but still the A falls. Phantom Lancer still alive, not for long. But now the question is, can they get out scot-free here or not?
Dyer's structures
Yeah,
are
they're gonna go
fortified.
here. So 1-for-1 trade, they get Phantom Lancer kill. Hashtag worth.
Yeah, if you see the build on Phantom Lancer, he goes for 1-1, 4 build, which increases his farm a lot. Didn't have boots there, but he tried to juke them with Phantom Rush. The distance increases, so he can just run away on the creeps, and it gives him a lot of armor.
Unfortunately, wasn't enough in that engagement. Second highest in net worth, so a very valuable kill. Highest net worth, by the way, Puck. If he had Coil at in that engagement, probably a different story.
Yeah, it's really weird not to have a Dream Coil on Puck.
Level 7, yeah. Well, that's I mean, he's level 8 soon, so hopefully he'll skill it then. Unless he decides he needs one more pointed orb or something.
Earthshaker has Shadow Blade queued up as a first item.
Carry Shaker. I mean, he did start mid, so might as well commit to it.
Yeah, this is the touch of wings. You never knew what they're gonna do. They were so versatile, picking pretty much every hero.
Yeah.
Like they could play 5 heroes and pick 5 different heroes in the second game. This is the same thing that Virtus Pro did at Summit 7.
Summit, yeah.
Yeah.
A touch of wings indeed. Top lane, Afu posturing himself up here. Hasn't been scouted out yet, I don't think,
Dire
so
are
Void has to be
scanning.
careful. The scan comes out as well. They are expecting something up here because they don't see the Afu or Spirit at all. But could just as easily be mid. Void still TP's out though, so he's not gonna stay here. Actually, I think he might have been scouted out by this ward behind the T1 tower top. So maybe they did see him earlier.
Yeah, Void has Ring of Aquila and
Radiant's
has that
bottom
Battle Fury I
tower
talked
is under
about
attack.
Queued up.
in the quick buy. If you want to go for Battle Fury, you want to skip Ring of Aquila. Like he didn't make any rotations. He's still 0-0-0. Okay, they're gonna kill the Bane, but
His kills are like
yeah. My point is you don't need Aquila for that. That's
Radiant's bottom
1,000
tower
gold.
is under
Uh,
attack.
or nothing really.
Yeah.
Dyer's top tower.
To be fair,
has
he did
fallen.
start with a Wraithbane, I think. I think he went with... Didn't he start the lane with a Wraithbane? I think he did.
I think it was a Stout Shield though.
Oh, okay. Well, either way, I definitely agree with you.
Radiant's
I think he
bottom
needed the
tower
Requiem.
has fallen.
Definitely slows
Radiant's
down
middle
that
tower
Battle
is
Fury.
under attack.
Is that... No, should have waited. No,
Dyer's top tower is under attack.
Smoke mid. Gonna be revealed by the Tusk. gonna see both Afu and Super.
Like
He
this,
has Coil on Puck.
yeah, this lane change didn't benefit LFY that much, especially for a DK. Like, look at Dragon Knight right now. He's level 8, but he's not doing Dragon Knight things.
Great conductor.
That's the problem.
He did get the tower top, right? But that's one tower at 12 minutes into the game. And it was low to begin with already.
Yeah, but he's going for a Blink Dagger, what it seems to be.
Oof.
Not sure it's needed.
Radiant
Because they have
scanning.
Blink Dagger on Puck and 50 gold.
Speaking of Puck, he's gonna go for HOM. Maybe he's gonna drop the Coil. I don't think he needed that. Certainly not with the DD active on Puck. The Snowball comes in from the Tusk now. Does connect, but Puck, I mean, they're still very far out. And with the Orb, of course, gonna get out of there. But the
Oh,
Chronos
on the
Shield
edge.
just catches him on the edge. Razor coming in with the damage as well. But nice stun here from the Earth Spirit. Gonna
Nice
keep
bash.
him in place. But yeah, the bash gonna prevent Inflame here.
Nice bash, bro.
Fiend Script here in the backline, so making sure that the Razors kept in place. They do find the kill, and the silence onto the Earthshaker as well, so no Echo Slam available. I mean, he does have it now, but he doesn't want to use it now, of course, so that's a 2-for-1 trade. And despite using Chronosphere, they can't find a kill in the Puck. Actually, what? They still killed
Yeah,
him?
they killed the Puck. Void actually hit him.
He actually hit him.
Yeah.
Well, still a 2-for-1 trade though. And they did rotate all 5 of them. Whereas DK was just sitting mid, taking the tower. This is DK things.
Yeah, this is a classic DK thing. He's
Dire's
gonna get the
middle
last
tower
hit.
is under attack. Middle
Um,
tower has fallen.
Shadowblade is finished on Earthshaker. He should try to kill Phantom Lancer with that, just delay his Diffusal Blade, which is far away. Phantom Lancer decided to go for Aquila, Magic Wand, Soul Ring, Power Threads. That's a lot of cheap items, but when you combine all of that, it's a lot of gold. It delays your Diffusal Blade a lot.
Yep. Shadowblade, as you mentioned, ready on Faith Beyond. The question is, if you're Radiant, don't you really expect this at this point? I mean, you've probably checked the inventory for the Shaker a couple of times now. Hasn't really had any item.
So they probably think it's gonna be
Blink, maybe?
Blink Dagger.
Yeah.
Yeah. If he's not showing on the map, they know something is up.
Speaking of Blinks, Puck has his.
Yeah, it's good. The DK actually changed the build, bought Hood of Defiance instead.
Yeah, needs to tank up for sure against all of this magic
Dire
damage.
are scanning.
All bottom lane, they find the Puck, or rather Puck finds the Razor. Gonna jaunt out with the Orb. I'm gonna stay safe for now. Faith Beyond still giving chase with the Shadowblade, but his Shadowblade is running out soon. He still wants to keep this hidden, right? The fact that he has a Shadowblade.
Yeah.
Wants to ideally find a kill with it, but now he's gonna run into the Puck, and Puck blinks out. And now with that ward, they will be able to find out that he indeed has a Shadowblade. That sucks. Reminds me of the Tiny game that we had yesterday, where the Tiny's first Shadowblade rotation was not successful, and then it sort of like spiraled in a bad position. Speaking of bad position, that's Tusk finding the Earth Spirit, but Earth Spirit immediately goes out, so he's fine. But Dragon Form has been committed now. Coil as well, Nightmare on top of it. Shaker still chasing. Well, yeah, finds the. I thought that Void was gonna go for Chronos here. He jumped in.
Echo Slam on one hero doesn't deal
Any
damage. Yeah, so it's just stuns.
It's pathetic, really. Faith Beyond gonna go for another shenanigan here onto the Phantom Lancer. Or maybe
500
the
damage.
Spirit. Yeah, they're gonna go for the Spirit. Oh, my question is, can they go for more? No, they don't want to go for more.
They definitely need the Diffusal Blade on Phantom Lancer to take a 5-on-5 fight.
Radiant are
Fight.
scanning.
Five,
Right
five,
now,
five,
the- Yeah, right now they can't really take those fights. They even committed the coil just to get away there, but they still died, so it's really difficult to take those fights head on. But Phantom Lancer luckily has been sort of untouched for a while now, so he soon has that Diffusal Blade. Void, of course, also close to the Battle Fury. Pretty late, as you pointed out already, of course. Investing into so many items beforehand, delaying that item by quite a bit.
There's
Maybe
not
like a
there's not too much
18-minute
action happening, so he's fine.
The earth heals me.
Well, bottom lane, Shaker gets scattered out with a sentry. That's a clutch sentry, really. And the rotation's coming in, all in flame. Does not get clipped by the AA blast, but well, Shaker still goes for it. Gets feed script in return.
Oh, nice.
Void wanted to go for the Chronos here, but gets stunned and silenced, of course. So CTY has to be really careful not to die here, and he times his time walk perfectly. So he's gonna be fine for now, anyway.
That was most welcome.
I don't know, even if he caught them in a Chronosphere, I don't think he
Shaker
had
still
enough
dies.
damage.
Yeah, Shaker
Yeah.
still dies, and I don't think he kills anybody. AA Blast was down as well, so they couldn't even follow it up, really. So it probably was for the better that his Chronosphere was cancelled, really. Maybe for the top lane, though. AA Blast is available again. If they connect it, they can maybe find a kill, but no, he's just going to farm. Has the Battle Fury available now. But at the same time, Phantom Lantern has the Fury.
I wonder what Faceless Void is gonna buy next. He's gonna need a defensive item pretty soon, either Manta Style or a BKB against the two silences.
Chicken. Old Chicken wants a BKB now as well because he's gonna get initiated upon. And that's a very easy kill for him, really. Don't have to commit anything. Almost feels bad that they even committed a smoke for it because I think they wanted to find a different kill here, but still find it anyway. Honestly, kind of have to question Old Chicken's positioning here. I mean, nobody's mid, nobody's top. They have a deep ward mid as well.
You can ask the question, why did Old Chicken cross the river?
Yeah.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Actually, a really good one. That's a really good one.
So we're gonna have a DK with a Shadow Blade, needs 20 gold.
Oh, Echo Slam onto the DK. AA Blast not gonna connect. That's a weird one. They should have known where he was. Puck brings in now with the silence. Has the coil as well, so Shaker should fall here. Indeed he does. So that was just a very botched opportunity, botched fight.
Yeah, that
especially
was
with Hood on the DK as well.
Set.
Very ambitious. Toss gets stunned up, silenced up as well. Then you have the Nightmare needed. Brain Stam's gonna be enough. So, Ehome just giving away 2, 3 very unnecessary kills, and obviously against a team like LFY, you're gonna get punished, and against a hero like DK, you're gonna get punished.
Dire's middle tower is under
I
attack.
guess, well, he's not even gonna go for the tower.
yeah. The thing about Battle Fury Faceless Void, you want to farm, since it increases your farming capabilities, but you want to fight when the Chronosphere is up. So if you can't find any openings, it's just gonna backfire. He has 1800 gold on a Void. I don't know if Mask of Madness is the right choice. Probably not. Because you're putting yourself in a bad position. Invested all of that gold into Battle Fury. So Manta Style sounds good.
Would feel too weak if he just picks up a Mask Man as well. Still melts quite easily against all the sort of like burst damage coming out from them. Yeah, Manta Style sounds like a good compromise. AA has the Midas queued up. I like this. I saw this. I mean, we saw this yesterday from Ehome as well, right? They still went for the Midas on the Warlock, Midas on the AA. These days, if you see pro players play like AA, Warlock type of heroes, they don't even go for the Midas anymore. They just go like Burn, Spirit Vessel, Force Staff. No,
No, I need to get my Midas.
Magnums.
He just needs to get to level 10. That's his Midas.
I actually think the Agams is really important here in this game against the DK. Speaking of DK, with the Shadow Blade, they want to kill the Chronosphere Void before he gets the Chronosphere off, and even committing a Fiend Script for it. AA Blast is only going to clip the DK Snowball just to delay things, really, but this Tusk should also fall, and yeah, he does. Double kill from Monet. Can they find more? Well, there's a stone still
Dire's
sitting
middle
there.
tower is under attack. Dire's
this game
structures
feels
are fortified.
like we didn't see one 5 versus 5 fight so far.
Yeah. It's just that Ehome is just getting caught out of position
Dire's
in a lot
middle
of ways.
tower is under
They
attack.
don't, like, they have 3 wards up, but they don't really give them any information because Ehome or LFY is just not playing
Dire's
in those
middle
areas.
tower has
Like,
fallen.
what is Ehome or what is LFY? Actually, that ward isn't bad. Behind the T1 tower, that's not bad. But top tower, Haven't really seen any of LFY anywhere close there at all. So I don't know.
They have a really good vision on the side of Ehome, but they're not using it correctly. Like, they want to take these objectives, tier 1 towers, especially the one on the mid.
Yeah. And that's a good
Dire's
war for it
top
as well.
tower
But of
is
course,
under attack.
well, yeah, like you said, they're not really using it correctly. Looks like LFY is just building a casual Yasha just to accelerate his farm. Still gonna go back for the BKB, and he desperately needs it. I wonder if that last engagement just changed his mind. Just
Radiant
dying there,
are
maybe.
scanning.
If I had a BKB, maybe it would have survived.
Well, if they
Dire's
initiate
top
like that
tower
with
has been denied.
a Shadow Blade on a Dragonite, BKB is not gonna save him. I mean, Manta Style is not gonna save him either. They need to have Tusk near him or Earthshaker. Earthshaker... That Shadow Blade really not paying off.
Nope. His farm has been stagnant for a while now. Sitting 2k behind the puck in terms of net worth, and of course not picking up any new items since the Shadow Blade. Has the dagger queued up though.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Why? It's going to scout out DK, or rather DK is going to scout out why.
Radiant structures are
Why is going to
fortified.
keep asking why me. DK with a dragon form, with a fresh dragon form. Are they going to go for Roche? Yeah.
Ehome went for a
Radiant's bottom tower
full
is
greedy
under
build.
attack.
Battle Fury on Void. AA trying to go for a Midas. Yeah, Earthshaker with a Shadow Blade.
Oh, that's a shaker with the Aqua Slam. Gonna go for a solo kill here on the Earth Spirit. Does find it. Bottom lane, though, Fiend's going to Void. That's gonna be a big one. And indeed, they get rid of the Void.
That's not a place to be.
As the Void. T2 Tower without any vision to back it up either. Well, at least LFY didn't get an objective. They could have technically gone for Roche, but they didn't do it. They could have even maybe applied pressure mid lane, but they just fell back and just farmed up again.
So Void, before he died, bought Belt of Giant
It's
Strength.
gonna be in Sanjin Yasha. Do you agree with Sanjin Yasha?
Radiant's
No.
middle tower is
No.
under attack.
I can see why he's gonna go for it.
Dire's bottom
Like, he
tower
wants
is
to
under attack.
tank it up so that he doesn't die from once they initiate with Dragonite with a stun, I suppose. Not sure that's gonna help though.
Yeah.
Like, he needs to have something to get
Dire's bottom
rid of the
tower
silence
has
with.
fallen.
And that's a huge one. They have two easy silences, really. Oh, bottom lane. Void might just be the target of yet another gank, but LFY, or rather Inflame. Oh, CTY. Oh, CTY. Drops the Chronosphere, and of course, doesn't catch anyone with it. And now if you LFY, you go... I mean, you could technically go for Roche if you wanted to.
Yeah, but that sounds so stupid that you can blink out of the Chronosphere. Like, it makes no sense.
I agree.
To me.
But at the same time, a player like... I mean,
Radiant's
obviously,
top
you should know
tower
that,
is
right?
under attack.
That it's possible.
Yeah, I know that it's possible. He knows that it's possible, but I don't, just the mechanic, you being able to get out of something that it's already there.
Yeah. Well, Dagon now on puck. LFY feel very strong right now. Picking up a couple of new items. Indeed, they go for Roche, knowing that the Chronosphere is down. Blink now available for Super as well, but looks like Ehome still want to contest this. And they're smoked up, not been scouted out yet.
They have Echo Slam.
Oh, they're gonna go for the Earthspread first. Taking him out is gonna be important. BKB pop from the Razor, so this Fiendscape is not really gonna do much except for holding him in place. Puck gonna go for the support in the backline. Hey, not gonna TP out. Echo Slam drop for the Puck, but with defensive yields, he's gonna stay alive for now. Void comes back in, time dilation, but that's really all he has to offer at the moment. Puck dropping very low, does fall here. Old Chicken still very tanky, not gonna fall. So 2 for 3 trade here, and I think if you're Ehome, you're very fine with this. Or,
Oh,
no, not anymore. That blink stun,
That's not fine.
that's not fine at all. So 4 for 2. But I guess at least you stopped the Roshan.
Yeah, but now what? I mean, they didn't have Chrono there,
Yep.
so they might take another Roche fight. No Earthshaker ulti.
A ult though coming in. That's gonna slow him down a little bit. If if you're Ehome, do you still go there? I mean, Chronosphere in 6.
They should try to make
Radiant
try
are
to
scanning.
try to defend it.
Oh, CTY is just stuck in the tree line.
Radiant's
not knowing
bottom
it-
tower
yeah.
is under attack.
He did. I don't think he knew that he could use that.
Roshan
Anyway,
has fallen
Roshan
into
has
the
been
race.
taken by LFY. Ehome decided not to contest it. And
Got it.
LFY pull even further ahead now. With the E's available, they can threaten more towers.
Yeah, CTY needs that defensive item. Once he gets a BKB, he will be able to jump in the front lines and actually deal the damage. Because of the build he went, he is afraid of going there, jumping, if the chrono is not ready.
Pings coming out. LFY is smoked up again. Faith Beyond the one to dispel it. Dust has been popped because they thought he was in between them, but he was just farming low ground.
Yeah, if you look at the farm on Phantom Lancer and the Void, they have the same amount of farm pretty much, but Phantom Lancer seems
getting caught
so
out.
much scarier.
Nice awareness from DDC here, dropping that sentry and immediately catching him off guard. But yeah, I totally. Oh, super! Almost finds CTY, but CTY quickly presses the time jump. That's gonna be a tier 2 bottom.
Radiant's top tower
But yeah,
is under
what you
attack.
said, no, I agree with you. No,
Dire's
yeah, they're
bottom
similar
tower
in
is
network,
under attack.
but his inventory just doesn't
Dire's
feel impressive at
structures
all.
are fortified.
Especially since
Radiant's
Battlefield
middle
is just
tower is
farming
under
at it
attack.
effectively.
I don't remember seeing Faceless Void with the SNY ever.
Same. Well, they roll in onto the
I
DK.
know why.
That ultimate just misses. HYM with a really bad ultimate. And now, looks like they're gonna lose the A
Radiant's
and
top
the
tower is under
Shaker's
attack.
still dead. I think this is gonna lose a Tusk. Freezer though. Finds his return onto Super. Now CTY has to be careful. He's silenced up still. Has the timer. He's gonna jump out. Has the Chronosphere still available if he wants to, but of course doesn't have a lot of HP to play around with. So for now, it's a 2-for-1 trade.
All of us thank you.
But they still lose the tower.
Yeah, we still didn't see any chronos.
Any good ones anyway. We had that one where he
yeah, we
catches
saw,
the
we
puck
saw
at
it
the edge
and
there.
nothing happened.
Chicken getting caught out here. Has to be careful. There's a stun available in there. There's no mana on Old Chicken anymore. Yeah, he's just dead. Now Faith Beyond just avoids getting nightmared. Once again, Old Chicken is getting caught out like that. That just shouldn't happen, I don't think. I mean, I say that even though, you know, also a little bit unfortunate for him, but just in general, they're just losing heroes way too easily. Mid lane, AA Blast is going to connect. This should be a kill for them. Oh, looks like the Fiend Scope is going to turn it around. Well, there it is. Chronosphere onto 2, getting a kill onto the Bane, and now they want to kill the Earthspread as well. Puck, Dream Call, going to cancel the first attack, but they're still going to get the kill. Double silence, and now the Earthshaker is going to fall as well. So 2-for-2 trade, and that's 2 supports for 2 cores. And Dragon Form is available, so if they want to, they could go high ground, potentially force a buyback from CTY. He's the only one that has it.
Yeah, Earthshaker also didn't see any big Earthshaker ultis at all, especially on Phantom Lancer. Earthshaker was mostly using it
Dire's middle tower
on
is under attack.
heroes 1 versus 1,
Yeah.
trying to find the solo pickoff.
Solo arc.
Yeah, it's not really
We
effective.
saw that one that was pretty huge, but they only killed Earthspirit. Like
Yeah,
they hit
yeah, that-
him and I think DK or
Yeah,
something.
that was at the early game.
Well, looks like they're going to take
Dire's
racks for
middle
free.
barracks are
CTY
under attack.
going to keep or hold on to the buyback.
Dire's middle barracks
I mean, it wouldn't
is
change
fallen.
anything anyway. Makes a lot of sense. But that's just a set of racks taken. But the good news for Ehome is they still have that sort of one more combo.
Dire's
They have a
top
lot of
shrine
AoE
is
teamfight
under
control,
attack.
so a lineup like theirs will always have the ability to sort of like win a teamfight off of just superior timing, positioning, and
Dire's top
coordination.
shrine has
Yada
fallen.
yada yada.
Yada yada yada. You said you don't know anything about talk, the shows, TV shows.
I really don't. Why?
You know yada yada yada. You don't know where it's from?
No,
Seinfeld?
no. I never watched Seinfeld. How did he know all of that? Was Seinfeld big in Croatia? Or do you just like
yeah,
watch a lot of American?
at the time, but
Oh.
I think Seinfeld is one of the most entertaining and funniest shows
It's also,
ever.
I think, one of the most popular shows
Yeah.
out there. I just never watched. I'm too young. Do you know how old I am?
Like 21?
No, I'm 24. Do I look like 21?
No.
Thank you. I don't want to look like 21.
Why not, man? You can get variety of women
Yeah.
from 18 to 30 with 21.
That one hurt.
Dire's bottom
Tusk
shrine
dies
is
again.
under attack.
You know, the thing is, though, if you look young, keep having to show your fucking ID. I'm actually old enough to purchase this item.
From the side shop, you need to show the ID.
Yes.
I want to
Dire's
buy
bottom shrine
power
has
threads.
fallen.
Yes.
Sir,
old
I need to
enough.
show you. You need to show me your ID.
I'm high level enough to buy this item, okay?
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Puck.
Wait, how old are you? You look old. No, I asked
What?
you this already.
I look old.
Nah, I think you look like you're 27, but you're 28, right?
I'm 30.
What?
Yeah,
Damn. Shouldn't have asked this question.
I'm old. Let's focus on the game a little bit. Didn't mention the items. Puck has enough gold for a blink dagger. That changes things a lot, especially against the void. I mean, by change things a lot, even more advantage for LFY.
Did you just say Puck has enough money for Blink Dagger?
For hacks, I meant.
For hacks,
I didn't
yeah.
sleep for
Yeah.
almost 24 hours now.
Well, yeah, Puck has the Blink, has the Hex now. That's definitely huge. BKB on Void hasn't been used yet, so that's a fresh one. Not sure if they even saw that. Yeah, they should have seen it. Well, this is probably going to be the last fight,
Dire's
honestly.
top tower is
If
under
Ehome
attack.
doesn't win this is probably going to be another set of racks here. The question is, can Void maybe find a backstep here? He's smoked up. Gonna jump in. Nobody in the Chrono. Actually, he does hit the DK in the Chronos here at the end there. Puck even blinks in there. Fiend Script onto the Void, but doesn't really do too much. And now the chase is on. The question is, though, who do they hit, really? Void?
No one's
Still alive.
dying.
No one's dying. Tusk is very low, but he's not dying. AA. Alright, he's gonna be the first target. Come on, AA. Alright, he's gonna die. Ray's in the middle of goddamn nowhere, though. He's gonna be the next victim here.
Yeah,
Off
that's a
gets
game.
his kill on Bush Shaker in the backline there, so that is indeed game. I was really confused there, man. That Chrono Share looked like it hit nobody, but then I realized that
It was
DK?
Puck. No, it was Puck in the phase shift.
well,
Dire's
Puck,
top
but then also
tower
DK.
is under attack.
He hit DK.
I didn't see it.
I'm pretty sure DK was. I mean, he definitely was.
Maybe he was
Stuck.
flying over the
Yeah.
chronosphere because he's a
Whatever.
dragon.
Whatever.
It doesn't matter in the end.
In the end, LGD Forever Young prevail.
Yeah.
A very one-sided game, really.
Very one-sided game. Super greedy lineup and builds. On side of Ehome, that Battle Fury on a Void, plus AA trying to go for a Midas. You really didn't feel the influence of a Razor as well.
No, I don't really think that the Razor did much, and he was. I mean, I think obviously when we looked at the draft, we thought the Razor's just gonna keep the DK in check.
Yeah, but
He didn't even do that. DK actually farmed pretty well in the lane.
because LFY supports rotated well, they know what they had to do
Yeah,
at the early stages,
they really did. didn't
and
they?
Phantom Lantern was pretty much free farming, got out of the control. That Battle Fury really didn't kill any
Didn't do
Phantom
anything.
Lancer illusions. It works well in a theory, works well when you're winning a game, but in a game where you're playing from behind, it's really hard.
This felt like a classic LFY game, honestly. They just got their, not only their heroes, but they also got their timings. They just wanted to push. They took, I think that first tower took a little bit, but then afterwards they just started taking towers after tower, taking really controlled fights, and Afu and DDC just controlled the map.
Yeah, the thing is, Ehome had such a good wards, but they couldn't find any objectives, couldn't find the fights they wanted to, because LFY read their movement really well, with
Yeah.
some clutch scans as well.
Well, this was only game one. Of course, probably at least one more game, maybe two. We'll see. This is LFY versus Ehome in the ESL 1 Katowice qualifier. And we're just going to go to a quick break, and then we're going to be back with game number 2.